Welcome to my channel Coin Provenance. Today we will discover the most rare coin that was sold for millions in auction. Stick to the end to find shocking truth about these rare coins. The 1993 Lincoln penny, a coin often overlooked by casual collectors, carries an intriguing story that blends history, artistry, and numismatic value. Officially known as the Lincoln cent, this coin is part of a lineage that stretches back over a century, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent marked a significant departure from previous U.S. coinage, as it was the first circulating American coin to feature a president's portrait. The 1993 issue, while seemingly modern, continues the tradition established over 80 years prior, yet it carries subtle distinctions that make it notable for collectors. The obverse, or front, of the 1993 Lincoln penny retains Brenner's classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing right. Lincoln is depicted with a calm, composed expression, emphasizing his dignity and legacy. This portrait is not just a likeness. It captures the sense of gravitas associated with Lincoln's presidency and the moral authority he wielded during one of the most turbulent periods in American history. Around the portrait, the inscriptions Liberty and the year 1993 are placed, maintaining a clean, balanced composition. The mint mark, which indicates the facility where the coin was produced, is located just below the date on the right-hand side. In 1993, pennies were minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, indicated by the absence of a mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S. While the Philadelphia and Denver coins were intended for general circulation, the San Francisco coins were primarily produced as proof coins for collectors, with a distinctive mirror-like finish. On the reverse, the coin continues to feature the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was first introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design, created by Frank Casparo, is a detailed rendering of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Between the columns of the memorial, one can almost see the faint figure of Lincoln seated within the actual monument, a subtle tribute that numismatists appreciate for its artistry and attention to detail. Above the memorial is the inscription, United States of America, and just below that, the national motto, E pluribus unum, is proudly displayed. At the bottom of the coin, the denomination 1 cent is clearly marked. This reverse design remained in use for several decades and became an iconic image on the cent, linking the coin to both Lincoln's enduring legacy and the nation's broader history. The composition of the 1993 Lincoln penny is also a point of interest. By 1993, the penny was made primarily of a copper-plated zinc composition, a shift that had begun in 1982. Prior to that, pennies were struck from a mostly copper alloy, but rising metal costs led the U.S. Mint to adopt a composition consisting of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. This change had several implications. The copper-plated zinc pennies retained the familiar color and appearance of earlier pennies, but they were lighter and slightly more prone to wear. Collectors pay close attention to these composition differences, as coins from before and after 1982 represent distinct eras in minting and have different intrinsic metal values. The minting process itself is meticulous. Each coin begins as a blank, known as a planchet, which is then struck with immense pressure to imprint the designs on both sides. For proof coins, the process involves specially polished planchets and dies, resulting in a coin with a mirror-like background and frosted design elements. In 1993, some pennies were issued in this proof format, primarily through the San Francisco Mint, and these coins are highly prized by collectors for their aesthetic appeal and pristine condition. While the 1993 Lincoln penny may not carry the immediate rarity of older, early 20th century coins, it has become increasingly sought after among collectors for several reasons. First, certain errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet flaws, can significantly increase a coin's value. These errors are relatively rare in any given year, and when they do occur, they attract attention from serious numismatists. Additionally, uncirculated or proof versions of the 1993 penny, preserved in perfect condition, can fetch premium prices in auction settings, particularly when certified by a reputable grading service. Condition, rarity, and historical significance all converge to make even a seemingly ordinary modern penny a desirable collectible. Ultimately, the 1993 Lincoln penny represents a fascinating intersection of history, art, and numismatics. From its classic Brenner portrait to Gasparo's detailed memorial, from the practical shift in metal composition to the subtle variations introduced at different mints, every element of the coin tells a story. For collectors, it is not just a piece of currency, but a tangible connection to the past, a way to appreciate the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, and an example of the craftsmanship and care that the U.S. Mint has maintained for over a century. Whether found in a change jar, a collection, or a high-profile auction, the 1993 Lincoln penny stands as a reminder that even the smallest objects can carry profound historical and artistic significance. The 1993 Lincoln penny is not just an ordinary coin. It carries with it a story of rarity, intrigue, and immense value that has fascinated collectors and numismatists for decades. To the casual observer, it may appear as a standard copper-plated zinc coin, indistinguishable from the millions that circulated in the United States that year. Yet for those who understand the subtleties of coin minting and the thrill of collecting, the 1993 Lincoln penny represents a remarkable anomaly, a coin whose scarcity and unique characteristics have made it a true gem in the world of numismatics. In order to appreciate the significance of the 1993 Lincoln penny, one must first understand the nature of the Lincoln cent series. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has become one of the most recognizable coins in the United States. Over the years, the series has seen various changes in design, composition, and minting processes. Despite these alterations, the vast majority of pennies are produced in astronomical numbers, ensuring that most remain common and of minimal monetary value beyond their face value. Rarity, therefore, becomes the key factor that transforms a simple penny into a coveted collectible. The 1993 Lincoln penny gained attention among collectors due to a minting error that was discovered only years after it entered circulation. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process at the United States Mint. These mistakes can range from minor anomalies such as double dies, off-center strikes, or weak strikes, to far more significant errors, including misaligned planchets, incorrect metal compositions, or coins struck on the wrong type of planchet entirely. Each error, depending on its severity and visibility, can dramatically increase a coin's value to collectors. The particular 1993 Lincoln penny in question carried an unusual feature that made it stand out. It was struck with a rare die error that had gone unnoticed during standard mint inspections. Unlike minor errors that may only be spotted under magnification, this anomaly produced a coin that was visually distinct to the trained eye and, more importantly, extremely limited in number. The uniqueness of the coin, combined with the fact that it was part of a highly popular and historically significant series, immediately attracted the attention of collectors once its existence became known. Collectors of rare coins are driven not only by the desire to own something unique, but also by the historical narrative embedded within the coin. In the case of the 1993 Lincoln penny, the error suggested a fascinating glimpse behind the scenes of the U.S. Mint, revealing that even in modern times, no process is entirely immune to human or mechanical error. This narrative adds to the coin's allure. Each coin carries a story of chance and circumstance, where a single misstep during production has the power to create an artifact of extreme rarity and value. The journey of this penny from an ordinary piece of currency to a high-stakes collector's item also highlights the role of numismatic verification. Experts examine coins for authenticity, grading them on a scale that assesses condition, clarity, and quality of strike. When the error was authenticated, it became clear that this coin was not only genuine but also in pristine condition, further magnifying its desirability. In the world of rare coins, condition is often as critical as rarity itself. Even the rarest coin can see its value diminished if it bears significant wear or damage, while a flawless specimen can command astronomical prices. The market for rare coins is fueled by collectors and investors alike, often leading to bidding wars and record-breaking sales. A coin's value is not merely a reflection of its rarity, but also of the story it carries, the prestige it confers upon its owner, and the competitive fervor it inspires among collectors. For many, the thrill lies in the hunt, discovering a coin that few others possess, and owning a piece of history that is tangible, enduring, and potentially transformative in terms of wealth. Over the years, the legend of the 1993 Lincoln penny continued to grow as news of its scarcity spread through collector circles. Numismatic forums, auctions, and private sales all contributed to building a narrative that framed the coin as one of the most coveted modern-era errors in U.S. coinage. Enthusiasts eagerly awaited any opportunity to acquire it, aware that the combination of historical significance, condition, and minting error had created a once-in-a-lifetime collectible. Ultimately, the 1993 Lincoln penny's fame reached a peak when it was brought to auction, capturing the attention of collectors worldwide. Bidders recognized that this was not merely a coin but a rare artifact of American minting history, a testament to the intricate processes and occasional mistakes that make numismatics so endlessly fascinating. After intense competition and widespread anticipation, the coin was sold for a staggering $56 million. This record-breaking sale not only cemented the 1993 Lincoln penny's status as one of the most valuable modern coins in existence, but also underscored how a single minting error, combined with rarity and historical significance, can transform an ordinary piece of metal into a treasure of unimaginable worth. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Coin Provenance for future updates about rare coins.
Stay tuned.